share. Both sorrow and gladness we find now in our living. We sing a hymn of praise to the life that we bear. We gather together to join in the journey, confirming, committing our passage to be a true affirmation in joy and tribulation. When bound to human care and hope, then we are free.
Hello. Thank you for joining us for the Giving Thanks in 2020 service, hosted by the Interfaith Community Gathered in Faith Together, or as we are better known, GIFT. I'm Dr. John Paul, pastor at Union Congregational United Church of Christ, and it is my privilege to walk with you through this Interfaith Giving Thanks service. Thank you for being here. As we begin, I ask you to please take a moment to connect with the land beneath your feet. We acknowledge that this land was originally inhabited by the Ho-Chunk, Menominee, and other indigenous peoples to whom we pay respect and to whom we give thanks for caring for the land through many generations. We know 2020 has been a year of unprecedented challenges, but it is our intention to have you come out of this event feeling re-inspired to focus on the positive, to find ways to connect to grace and generosity and beauty and cooperative power through appreciation of nature and appreciation of people, including our ancestors in many faiths.
What a difficult year it has been.
The moment has charged things even more intensely.
It has been a year of challenges.
Going through a lot of stuff.
To be around others who are operating from a place of fear.
For many of our families and friends who were forced to say goodbye to a loved one.
People are forgetting about thinking about other people.
But above all, a year of a lot of pain.
So I've been even more focused on maintaining a peaceful mind and spirit, working to not operate from a place of fear.
What keeps me going is my faith and the great love and mercy of God.
Listening to the bell, I feel my afflictions begin to dissolve. My mind is calm, my body relaxed, a smile is born on my lips. Following the bell's sound, my breathing guides me back to the safe island of mindfulness. In the garden of my heart, the flower of peace blooms beautifully.
And when I talk about His creation, I cannot stop thinking of the beautiful landscape that we have here in Green Bay. 2 weeks ago, it was so beautiful to go outside and see the beautiful leaves in different shades of color. It is so beautiful to know that He cares for His creation. What keeps me going is my faith and the great love and mercy of God. I really enjoy being in the silence, praying, and putting my trust in God. Listening to His voice saying to me, "Do not be afraid."
My spiritual connections remind me of the bigger picture, kind of the vastness, the timelessness of the universe. It really encourages my reflection on my existential purpose, my reason to be. And then when I put any of my challenges in the context of this framework, I'm reminded there's a greater force and wisdom in play. And I really choose to believe that the ultimate outcome for any of us is a loving, peaceful, and happy life's journey. Living in this world tends to create opportunities daily, typically, that always challenge this outcome. And then in those moments of challenge, our goal is to really meet the challenge in a way that brings us back into alignment with a loving, peaceful, and happy state of being. Nature has a very quiet and calming energy, and because it's nature, this energy is on a really, really big scale. So if I bring into nature my personal energy, which is chaotic or is chaotic at the time, and it's in nature's calm, quiet peacefulness where connecting to the Creator can be can happen. It can be amplified. It's a very, very powerful thing.
For the beauty of the earth, for the splendor of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of ear and eye, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony, linking sense to sound and sight, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of human care, sister, brother, parent, child, for the kinship we all share, for all gentle thoughts and mild, source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise.
In this time of social distancing, we are hyper aware of the value of human relationships. Every conversation becomes a moment of precious value. Every visible smile becomes a window to heaven. Every kind act is a catalyst for gratitude. Gratitude enhances life, whether we are grateful for time spent in nature as the seasons change, or whether we are grateful for time spent with people in conversation through whatever media. Gratitude enhances life. An attitude of gratitude can help us to maintain a healthy mind. Here's what our speakers have to say.
We have the need for supportive and positive relational connectedness. It's really critical, very important to the human experience.
How important is friendly conversation? It is life-saving.
It's through relationships where we learn who we are and who we want to become. We find our purpose and meaning through these relationships. So when we take the time to get to know another on this same level, we typically come to understand and appreciate them around who they are and who they're working to become, their own reason to be, their own purpose.
When I did a little meeting at Pastor Larry's church, and we found out we had a lot more in common. Me and the elderly white man who was a grandfather to mixed kids, we had a lot more in common than we thought, only because we were talking to each other and not at each other. And we opened up our heart and our mind to let people be themselves. And he felt free enough to talk to me and tell me how he felt.
And it's with this connectedness that creates a positive appreciation for them, a sense of goodwill towards them.
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for the gift of life.
It's so much that I'm thankful for. It would take all day, honey.
But also, it is a year of blessings. Just to know that although we cannot reach to each other and touch our hands, but we can reach, putting our hands together and saying a prayer for each other.
I think in the act of giving thanks, it encourages our minds to focus on our life's positive experiences and outcomes. It reminds us of the blessings or the favor we've been shown. It really brings our focus to accomplishment, to gratefulness and gratitude. It really connects us to this sense of joy and peace. I'm reminded daily of my blessings and good fortune. So thankfulness is really a frequent state of being for me. And it's really been my gratitude. My gratitude has been a big part of my interest to serve others in one capacity or another.
As the holidays roll in, we are all wondering how we can make this season festive. How can grief give way to joy? How can we maintain much loved traditions safely? In our household, it's music that signals festivity. We have holiday music from vinyl, holiday music from CDs, and holiday music streaming. When I'm down and low, which winter brings on just naturally for me, I need to pick up my saxophone, turn the music up loud, and play along. I can't be with other musicians safely these days, but I can put on my gospel Christmas CDs and jam along, recalling the beauty and joy and flow of the power with others that making music brings. And so I jam away, remembering and anticipating when we can be back together again.
I celebrate thankfulness with my family, friends, and all by doing something for other people. I mean, right now, me and one of the ladies at church, we was talking about we wanted to kind of adopt a family for Christmas.
I'm blessed to have folks in my life who are really strong in character. They value friendship, and they're super funny. And humor's present in all my deepest relationships.
What a blessing to be together with my sisters and gather to pray.
And it's fun. We're gonna get some toys for some kids.
I really love and enjoy food.
As Black people, we usually make greens and potato salad and sweet potato pies.
And when my love and joy for food is happening in the same moment, I'm gathered with family and friends. It's a very primally fueled experience that's supportive and allows that positive connectedness to occur, or again, amplify. Get two really cool things happening at the same time.
Creator, bless my eyes that I may see with love. Bless my mouth that I may speak with love. Bless my ear that I may listen with love. Bless my heart that I may give and receive love. Bless my hands that all that I touch feels love. Bless my feet that my walk may be a prayer upon Mother Earth.
Gathered in Faith Together would like to open up an opportunity for you to do something for others by supporting the work of We All Rise, the organization that Gift will be donating our offering to this year. We All Rise was born out of a desire to support African American youth, but the agency quickly recognized that in order to do so, the family would need support as a whole. Opening their doors in 2019, the organization spent their first year serving over 600 clients and families, in addition to the 150 young people engaged in youth programming. We All Rise has provided emergency shelter to individuals and families, assisted with eviction prevention, secured long-term housing for many, and provided individual therapy sessions. Rachel Westenberg, an advocate at We All Rise, says, and I quote, "Our first year has been nothing like we thought it would be, but we are so proud of the healing happening within our community." I do hope you all have a joyful, peaceful, and safe holiday. Thank you so much for joining us. To take us out, here's Rabbi Emeritus Shana Bacharach and Robert Dick of Congregation Knesset Israel with our closing.
The shofar, we learn in the Bible, is a mere animal horn, but it blared long and powerfully at the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. The sound is meant to pierce our souls, to break through our inner walls that often block out the light of our souls. Our sage Maimonides described it as a wake-up call for the soul.
Oh, say shalom imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, v'ya kol Yisrael, v'himru amen.
May the one who makes peace above make peace descend on all of us, and let us say Amen.
Shalom chavarim, shalom chavarim, shalom, shalom. Lechitrayot, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, my friends. Shalom, my friends. Shalom, my friends. Till we meet again. Shalom, shalom.
Let peace direct each step you take. Let kindness to